What's going on, guys? Hope you're well. I'm dropping this video to tell you a bit more about why, as a six-figure business owner trying to scale to seven figures eventually, that I'm approaching and going to undertake a challenge called 75 Hard. I'm sure a lot of people will have heard of it, but it's 75 days of mental toughness. And I'm going to break down what it is, my approach to it, and then I'll obviously do some further updates along the way. So 75 Hard was invented by a guy called Andy Frisella. Don't know much about him apart from he claims to be a motherfucking CEO, and I quite like that. But I've checked out a couple of his podcasts, and hundreds of thousands of people have undertaken this challenge across the whole globe. And it seems to produce just some amazing results. So I thought I'm going to give it a go. I have tried it before. I got 3 days in and thought I've not got to do this. But now I feel like I'm at the stage in my business where I really, really need to be strict. Not only with mental discipline, but also with mindset, also with getting up early, doing the right things, and of course, business performance and making the right decisions. And I think the main thing that I really like about 75 Hard is it's inconvenient. It's not meant to be perfect. And I think Andy even says it in one of his podcasts. There are no perfect conditions for anything. And I think there are so many similarities between that and business. So I've put together a bit of a doc. I'm going to drop the link to this underneath the video as well in case you want to adapt it and try it yourself. Please do let me know how you get on, but here it is. So what it is 75 days of 2 45-minute workouts, which is pretty crazy, but I'm planning just to do one of them outside as a walk. The other will either be swimming, running, boxing, or strength training at the gym. So one I'm going to do in the morning, the other on my lunch. I'm going to follow a diet again, which I'm going to break down. I'm on a pretty strict diet most of the time anyway, aside from the weekends where I like to drink alcohol and eat takeaways sometimes. So that's going to be one of the big things for me, is getting rid of the alcohol and the cheat meals. I feel like I can do it. I've done a couple of boxing matches in the past, and I've abstained from alcohol and cheat meals for 12 weeks, I guess. So this is even less than that, I think. So we should be all good there. The one thing that does make me a bit nervous is drinking a gallon of water a day. So I usually drink one of these, which is 2.2 litres. So I'm going to have to drink 2 of these a day. I think the only way I'm going to get there is by doing that early morning, is getting as much water into me as fast as possible. And then I'm going to have to be on the toilet all day. But I guess that's part and parcel of it. I have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. So obviously that'll be 750 pages. Audiobooks don't count, but I think I probably will listen to audiobooks on my walks. But I'm planning on reading this, Psychology of Money. I bought it a while ago, never managed to get into it. It's by a chap called Morgan Housel, and it's timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. And I think that's just something a little bit different to what I would normally read. So I'll finish that, and that will be... That's only 240 pages, so maybe I'll get 3 books out. I like to plan in advance, but with this I've decided not to bother planning too much in regards to the books I'm going to read. Just kind of going to let it flow, I guess. You got to take a progress pic as well. So the progress pic is something that you upload, I believe, to the app, which I've purchased. It's about £4, so really, really cheap. That's the only expense that you actually have to sort of fork out to enjoy this or not enjoy this challenge. But yeah, so these were the things I was considering, sort of workouts, nutrition, and books. So I'm using pretty much my standard meal plan, which is breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, tea, and then a shake. And that's kind of what I've been eating for a while, minus the odd cheat meal and stuff. So usually I'm having 3 poached eggs on a slice of toast, bit of spinach, some hot sauce, and some chili powder, and that's coming out at 389 calories. Apple, that's just to tie me over till lunch. And I usually have tuna, chicken breast, Uncle Ben's rice, some spinach and hot sauce. I like my hot sauce. I usually put chili powder on that as well. And again, 370. Protein shake with water, again, that'll tie me over. And if I have been to the gym, especially at lunch, even though I'm only going to do that once or twice, if I have a protein shake, then it will just slot in nicely, keep me filled up, or keep me satisfied. I think the water will probably keep me filled up more than anything, but keep me satisfied until tea. And then my wife cooks tea, and she always does something fresh, always got loads of veg in, and I estimate that'll be between 400 to 600 calories, always high in protein as well. So excited for those teas that she makes. And the shakes. I always have casein protein, load of frozen fruit and some semi-skim milk, and that's a really, really nice dessert alternative because it does actually taste like a dessert. And you know what? This is going to be mega awkward for me. I'm going away twice. I'm going to start it on, I think, the 28th of September. 26th of September, which is going to take me till the 10th of December. And I'm going away twice during that time. And I'm going to be expected to drink alcohol a couple of times during that period too. And I'm going to have to say no, which is, again, just ties into Andy Frisella's sort of philosophy around things. Is like, it's never going to be perfect. If you want to achieve greatness, I'm not saying I'll achieve greatness by doing this, but it'll certainly be something ticked off the bucket list. But if you want to achieve what you want to achieve, you're going to have to sacrifice. And for me, that's going to be sacrificing drinking alcohol. My workout regime is going to look something like this. So obviously it's every single day. We've got the walks in there. Most of the time they're at lunch. But yeah, weight training and a gentle swim on a Monday morning to sort me out. That'll probably be 6 a.m. The gym opens. Then boxing, I always go in, do a couple of rounds of sparring, a couple of rounds of shadow boxing, maybe some hill sprints, then some more weight training, boxing again. And then I decided for one of the days, I'm just going to do swimming non-stop because I've not done swimming in ages properly. Then Saturdays, I usually do a 5K run with my daughter Ivy. I'm actually going to do an 8K run. She's not going to like me for that. And then Sunday, I'll get out dead early. I usually prep my whole week on a Sunday morning, so I'll do that 5 till 7. Go out at 7 a.m, I guess, for a quick walk, and then weight training in the afternoon after I've taken my daughter swimming. So that's what it looks like. And, you know, I'm not sure if people have done as many walks as this, but I know I'll get ill, I think, if I try and weight train and then run every single day, for example, or boxing. You know, that takes, you can burn 1,000 calories, 800 to 1,000 calories in an hour when you're doing boxing. That's like the most labor intensive and cardio intensive sort of exercise. So obviously you can copy all of this or change elements if you want. I'm going to share the link below. And this is what a chap at the gym's given me for my strength training. So I don't know what some of this is yet, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research. I am a qualified fitness instructor, but some of these terms I just don't know. So side plank, yeah, a leg press, cool, chest press, lat pull down, I get all those. There was one thing I had no clue what it was, a bird dog. So I'm going to have to find out what a bird dog is. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. It sounds a bit weird. Assisted or unassisted dips, neutral chin grips. Yeah, so I'm only going to do 3 days strength training because I'm going from doing none all the way up to 3. And these are all over body workouts as well. So I'm not just going in one day and focusing on chest and then it'll hurt for the rest of the week, or legs or whatever it may be, and then I won't be able to run. These are all over body workouts. So yeah, and I've got a couple of bits of flex in there if I need it. He's just put optional there for me. So this is from Joe at Everlast Gym, who really helped me out with this. But the main thing I wanted to touch on, rather than what I'm actually going to do, is how I'm going to have to change. And hopefully this is a sustainable, lasting change, right? Yeah. So there's a certain amount of prep that I'm going to have to do and tick things off early. So I want to make sure all my gym clothes, everything is ready the night before. You know, especially if I'm going to the gym, having a swim, then having a shower, I'm going to have to make sure everything's, you know, maybe even ironed if I've got meetings or I need to come back early and take the kids to school or whatever it is. So it's all going to be in the prep. And I feel like this really ties into business. You know, if you're ready, if you're planned, if you're prepared for the week or the day that's ahead, you've got a much stronger chance of success. So I'll be filling up my water first thing in the morning. As soon as I get up, I will fill my water up, and I would probably try and drink a pint, maybe 2. I'm then going to read straight away before I go to the gym. So up at 5, water, read, get ready, go to the gym. And then I need to start going to bed a bit earlier. I can't be going to bed at 11, 12 o'clock like I do now. If I want to get up at 5 a.m, I'm going to have to be in bed by 9, asleep by 10 every single night. And that also means I'm going to have to remove the TV from my bedroom. If I want to read 10 pages of a book, maybe I can read a bit more. Hopefully I will, but I can't have that blue light shining into my eyes and things like that. So, guys, this is what I'm trying. I'm excited to do it. I know loads of people have succeeded. I know loads of people have failed. If you do fail, apparently you just have to go back to day 1. I'm doing this at the end of September to make sure I've got time off with the family where I can relax and eat a bit more of a wide variety of food, shall we say, over December. So, yeah, I'll do some more videos just to show progress and stuff, but if you want access to this document, if you want to give it a try, drop me a message and have a look underneath the video and, yeah, make all the adjustments that you want, and just give it a go, because I've got a good feeling about this. I feel like I'm going to come out stronger out the other side, and anything that helps me in my personal life and in my fitness journey, for example, is going to be reflected and carried through into the business, which is a big priority for me at the moment. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few videos' time.